Hi, my name is Lori Emerson, and these are my learning stations for differentiating classroom instruction. All of my learning centers are on the kindergarten grade level, and they are differentiated by ability. The red group is a little below grade level, and the green group is either at grade level or a little above grade level. Every learning center station is either math or language arts based. My first learning center is going to be a language arts-based learning center for the red group, which is a little below grade level. Whenever they get to their learning center, they will pull out the red folder. What they'll have here is a list of word cards over here. So, and this will say that they got the word hat. What they would do is they would get their pouch of letters and they would find the matching letters that go with hat. Then they would trace hat and write hat on their own. Their final step in this station would be to draw a picture and label it. So on this one, I just drew a little man that's wearing a hat and then labeled the other parts of his body. That someone that was, not as far along as some of the other kindergarten students could do, maybe just little 3-letter words. Even if they're hearing beginning and ending sounds, they could do that. If they were in the green group, they would also have a folder in that station, and they would have cards as well. So their cards for this one would be a little bit tougher. In this case, I just picked out, the word lion. They don't have to match it up with their pouch of letters. They'll copy it, write it on their own, and then they're going to write a little sentence with it. These are kind of just based with their sight words. So I see a lion is something similar to what they would write. The next station is also a language arts center. This station would have a bucket of objects, each beginning with a different letter of the alphabet. For the red group, they have the Words on Learning worksheet. It has each of the letters on it. So if they were to pick in this bucket, and let's say that they picked out the mop, they would find the letter M, and they would just place that object right there, then draw another item out until they made it through all the words of the alphabet, all the letters of the alphabet. If they're in the green group, theirs is a little bit harder. They would still pick out of that bucket, but instead of just placing the item there, then they would have to try to sound it out and write it. All this is kind of been done with the dry erase marker, so the next group could use it behind them. The next station that I have is a math station. It's called Spill the Beans. This is a pretty popular station that can be used for a lot of grade levels. What you have is beans that are red on one side, white on the other side, and you take them and you shake them up and you spill the beans. If you're in a red group, basically all you're doing is if you have 6 beans, 2 of them would be red when you spilled them. I'm just going like, we're just going to say that's what happened. 2 of them would be red, 4 of them would be white. It's kind of 1-to-1 correspondence. This is what the red group would be expected to do. The green group would be expected to write a number sentence. They would have 2 reds plus 4 whites equals 6. So every single time it would equal 6. It would just be a matter of what they rolled each time. They would have to color them. They know what to do because this would be actually what was in their station as instructions. If they were green, this would show them what to do. If they were red, that would show them what they're supposed to be doing. The next station is also a math center based on place value. If they're the red group, they're doing the ones column and the tens column. What they would have is a baggie that would be labeled red, so they would know that's the one that they're choosing from. It has cats that are cut out and paper clips in the bottom. So let's just say that they were to pick out of that and they drew the number 7. What they would do is they would take their paper clips and they would make a chain of them and put them in the ones column. If they happen to get to the number 12, then they would move it over and they would have 10 over here and they would add 2 more. So this is just teaching them place value. The green group would have the same kind of paper, but they would have a ones, tens, and a hundreds column. So if they were to draw, let's say number 23, they would have 2 groups of 10 and then add 3 more. The next station is also a math station. The red group would have Rudolph, and they would also, what they would do is they would have this baggie. They would choose a nose for Rudolph. Let's say that they chose the number 3. They would put it in the middle. They have bells in this baggie, and what they would do is they would place the bells on the collar. So, I know that you can't see that very good. So that the bells aligned with the number 3. And it was 1-to-1 correspondence. The green group would be a little bit different. They would have a Christmas tree. They also have a baggie. Their bag is full of snowflakes and they have green to draw from. If they drew out, they're drawing out number sentences. So if they picked out 7 plus 2, what they would do is set it right there, and then they would pull out 9 snowflakes and put them on their Christmas tree, and then just keep going with the different number sentences until they got them all, or until time ran out. The final station is also a math station, which is patterning. They would have, each student would have a set of jack-o'-lanterns. They're labeled over the side, as you can see, A, B, and C. The red group would just be in charge of making an A-B pattern. They would cut it out, and then I would expect them to extend it down the page so I know they could hold a pattern. The green group would either be doing an ABC or both ABC and an ABB pattern and extend it so I know that they could keep a pattern. I really thank you for watching my presentation. Maybe you got some great ideas for future learning stations. Bye.